Hey everyone, and welcome back. So today I want to talk about Andrew Tate. Now, when we think about what Andrew Tate was, the head of the manosphere, the head of this red pill society online, very macho, bravado, and the one that everyone was to look up to, well, has that dropped now? Has that fallen off since the arrest, since the other downfalls that happened? Is this the end, or is there something else yet to come? In December 2025, a man who spent a decade telling millions of young men he was an unbeatable fighter finally stepped into a boxing ring for a genuine crossover bout, and lost, on camera, in front of the entire internet. It's a small moment next to everything else surrounding him, but it captures a pattern that runs through his entire story. Bravado meeting reality. That man was, of course, Andrew Tate, and his first real brush with serious allegations actually predates almost everything he's known for. In 2015, while he and his brother Tristan were running a webcam business out of the UK, Andrew was arrested on suspicion of rape and physical abuse. The case dragged through the Crown Prosecution Service for years before being dropped in 2019. A delay campaigners and the alleged victims themselves have since publicly criticised as a serious failure that let him build his global platform largely unchecked. Only in March 2026 did UK police confirm they were formally reopening that original investigation. Tate's leap into mainstream fame came the year after the first arrest, through a brief 2016 appearance on the UK's Big Brother, from which he was removed after just 6 days when old sexist and racist tweets surfaced, alongside a video showing him striking a woman with a belt, which he has always insisted was consensual and not genuine violence. From there, he built an enormous online business, first paid education platforms, Hustlers University, and later The Real World, alongside a private membership community called War Room, all promoted through an aggressive hyper-masculine persona that got him banned from most major social media platforms before Elon Musk's acquisition of Twitter restored his account in 2022. Alongside that persona, Tate has been openly candid about a specific worldview around corruption, publicly calling British police officers' refusal to take bribes offensive, and framing his move to Romania partly around what he described as easier access to corruption there, comments that have circulated widely and drawn serious scrutiny given the criminal allegations that followed. Then, in December 2022, Romanian authorities arrested Tate, his brother and 2 others on charges of forming an organised criminal group to sexually exploit women, alongside rape allegations against Andrew specifically. Both brothers have consistently denied all charges. Formal indictments followed in 2023, and the case remains active in Romania to this day, with the brothers required to attend court appearances there monthly even whilst living elsewhere. The financial picture around Tate has grown just as murky as the legal one. Public estimates of his net worth swing wildly, from roughly $12 million, the figure Romanian prosecutors have tied to seized and documented assets, up to claims of $700 million or more that independent financial analysts say simply aren't backed by any audited evidence. Adding to that instability, Tate's own cryptocurrency token, nicknamed Daddy Tate, collapsed by roughly 90% from its 2024 peak, a crash that accelerated sharply after online investigator CoffeeZilla published allegations about Tate's own involvement in the token's activity. Against that backdrop, Tate's December 2025 crossover boxing match against fellow influencer Chase Demore still ended up exposing something real. Tate looked visibly slow, was rocked repeatedly in the later rounds, and appeared to gas out by the second, losing by majority decision. Even in a bout designed more for spectacle than serious competition, years of online bravado about being a near unbeatable fighter built on a kickboxing record that combat sports figures like Michael Bisping and Henry Cejudo had already publicly disputed as padded and understated in losses, unravelled in 6 rounds. The most serious chapter of all is unfolding right now. In July 2026, United States Marshals arrested both Tate brothers in Miami on an extradition request from the United Kingdom, where Andrew now faces 10 charges tied to 3 women, including rape and human trafficking, and Tristan faces 7 charges of his own, with allegations spanning incidents reported between 2010 and 2017. Their legal team is actively contesting the extradition, arguing it should wait until the Romanian case concludes, whilst Florida authorities separately continue their own criminal investigations into the brothers. Both men remain adamant they are innocent of every charge against them. So the story isn't one single collapse, it's a decade-long pattern finally converging, a first arrest that predates his fame by a year, an openly stated worldwide built around bribery and corruption, a fighting record picked apart by the sport it came from, a fortune nobody outside his own inner circle can actually verify, and now 3 separate countries simultaneously pursuing the far more serious allegations that have followed him since well before anyone outside Bedfordshire had ever heard his name.